As your practice grows and you're ready to expand your team, working with independent contractors can bring valuable flexibility to you, the business owner, and specialized expertise to both your team and your patients. So this week, we're sharing guidelines to help you effectively manage these relationships, ensuring they're both productive for you and compliant with the law. If you're new or newer around here, I'm Scott Radigan, and a licensed attorney, founder of Functional Lawyer, and we're here to help you prevent issues before they happen. So give us a like and subscribe if you get any value out of this video. And let's jump into it. 7 key considerations for working with independent contractors. 1, clearly define the roles and responsibilities. Clearly outlining the tasks each contractor will handle helps avoid misunderstandings and ensures everyone understands their role, especially when plans change, and avoids scope creep. The number one thing that lawsuits originate from is misunderstandings, so having clearly defined roles and responsibilities is key. Number two, intellectual property and ownership. A big concern among business owners is if your collaboration involves creating content or other intellectual properties, it's crucial to define who owns the resulting work right from the start in the beginning to prevent disputes over ownership if the contract ends, and especially if it ends non-amicably or under not very friendly terms. That being said, all this should be in a clear contract. A well-drafted independent contractor agreement should detail the scope of work, payment terms, deadlines, and termination procedures. This document serves as a roadmap for the collaboration, sets out key expectations both of you can rely on, and protects both parties legally as well. In that contract, you should clearly define the compensation and payment terms. So number 4 is having transparent discussion about compensation early on before you sign a contract to ensure that payment terms are clear, managing expectations are being met by both sides, and that the payment terms facilitate smooth financial transactions. Who's invoicing whom? How does payment get done? Is it automated? Is it not? And how do we track the deliverables for the contractor? Number 5, insurance and liability. This is a big question, one we get all the time at our weekly office hours at Functional Lawyers Practice Protection Program. To learn more about that, go to functionallawyer.com. You can ask us questions every week. Anything that comes up, nothing's too small. It's all included in one flat rate. But one of the biggest questions we always see is insurance. When you're bringing on a contractor, if the contractor's work can expose you to risks, like who needs to be insured, who writes the policy, who pays for the policy, what happens there? So let's ensure that the contractors have their own professional liability insurance policy if they're interacting directly with patients. And you should also consider adding them as an additional insured on your policy for further protection. Another key insight here is you may ask if they can add you as an additional insured on their policy as well. Number 6, general liability considerations. So beyond just professional liability, in our case, medical malpractice, general liability insurance is crucial if you're operating a brick and mortar business, especially. So this coverage protects against claims of bodily injury or property damage that might occur on your premises, meaning your office space, due to the contractor's actions. So review your general liability policy or get one with your insurance agent to make sure it extends to incidents involving contractors, especially if they will be on the premises while you are not there. Number 7, compliance with laws. So ensure that your independent contractor agreement and the nature of your work arrangements comply with all relevant laws, including those governing independent contractors. A big consideration here is whether the person is actually an independent contractor or whether they should be classified as an employee. Misclassification can lead to significant legal and financial consequences, including penalties and interest. So don't get that wrong. We have a video we'll link to below on how to determine the difference between an employee and a contractor. So to summarize, effective management of independent contractors is not just about compliance, but fostering mutually beneficial relationships with clear agreements that can adapt and grow with your practice. Having open communication and making sure that everybody is flexible and provides value to each other in the end. For more tips like this, thanks for staying till the end. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks.